Hi everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. I am gonna make a yummy breakfast. I am planning on making pecan pie baked oatmeal and some breakfast crescent squares. So come along, let's get started. It's pretty early in the morning. My eyes are puffy. I've been waking up like this a lot lately because of allergies, but it is our conference weekend with church, and so pretty much that means we are watching church on television. So every time we have a conference, I am inspired to try some new recipes, and so or just have a nice little spread for our family. With Isaiah being gone now on his mission, it's just even more special for us. So first thing I'm gonna do is make some pecan pie oatmeal. It's an oatmeal bake. And so I love baked oatmeal. I love getting fruits in there and some different ingredients. But this one is pecan pie. And if you've been watching me, I've come across pecan pie more in the last 5 or so years because I always thought I wouldn't like it. I was way wrong. I love it. So, let me go get my oatmeal and get started, and I'll show you how I'm doing this. So this recipe is pretty easy, straightforward. The only really thing that I had to go and buy were the pecan halves because I don't always have them in stock. So, but everything else I did. Think oatmeal, think butter, think milk, think vanilla, think cinnamon. Totally easy, right? And of course some eggs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring you closer because it's gonna be a dry mix and then a wet one to get that ready to go into an 8x8 pan, but I'll bring you closer. So far in my pan, I have oats, cinnamon, brown sugar, a little salt. I am going to add into another little bowl some milk, eggs, vanilla, and butter, and then combine them together. Now remember, I always add the recipe to the end of the video, so in case you're wondering what the exact measurements are, then it will be there just for you. So I'm happy to do that. So let me get going on this. I'm just going to give this 8x8 a light spray and then add the oatmeal to the pan and then get it going, get it cooking. So easy, right? So I just put my oatmeal bake into the oven, and so while I'm doing that, whoa, I am going to make the topping. So this requires some pure maple syrup. If you don't have pure maple syrup, just use syrup that you have. And if you're like me, you should check to see if you have syrup in the pantry. Yeah, didn't have any. I mean, I did have a few tablespoons of this, but we're also going to mix up a little bit of honey with it, and I'm sure that'll be okay. And if not, then I learn. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be the topping. So what we're gonna do is melt this down, add, bring it to a little bit of a boil, and then add the pecans, which it's about a cup. So I love this time of year. I love getting ready for Easter. My classroom does lots of little things. I even have a video where we did some resurrection rolls. I'll put them over here. They're just really fun treats and little fun things to do with the kids around this time of year. But last year I saw something that I knew I had to try. So I wanted to show you. There was this picture of like the Last Supper or a Passover meal, so to say, where they recreated a lot of the foods from during Jerusalem during that time. And so I thought that is so wonderful because then you could have some great conversation, have a picnic, maybe do a charcuterie board, and just try to get your family to do something that is creative. I thought that was a wonderful idea, don't you think? So I'm getting this going, and plus we're getting things ready for our spring break. So exciting. Look at this yummy mixture. It smells delicious. If this doesn't wake up the kids, I might have to just go splash water on them. So I'm just gonna add now the pecans and just give this a little bit of a mix through and wait until I have about 7 more minutes with the oatmeal bake, and then I can add this on top and then cook it for another 10 to 15 minutes. So, yum. I can't wait to try this. This is looking so good. Okay. I just let that go for 15 minutes rather than 10. So I thought that I would put the topping on and then bake it for only 10 minutes. So I'm going to kind of go with that. I just think it would be better for it to cook a little longer than have the sweetness on top to actually overburn. So I will let you know. But oh my gosh, this is looking so good. And back into the oven it will go. Let me just try to spread out some of these carefully. These pecans. And then we'll put it back in. So where are my bacon and egg lovers out there? I love bacon and eggs. It's just the perfect breakfast. So when I saw this, I thought for sure I have to have this with my breakfast. I'm also one who likes eggs in different ways. I love soft boiled, hard boiled, scrambled, you name it, I'll eat it. So I found these are croissant squares with bacon and eggs in them. So what you do is you just get the croissant rolls and then you unroll it and then break it in half. So I have a whole loaf here, and then you just pinch the seams together just so that it will make like a little sheet, a pastry sheet. Now, if you don't have the croissants, then you could probably just get a pastry sheet, I would imagine, and just make them anyways. So what you're going to do is per section, you're going to put 2 eggs on it. Totally easy. I say that. And then I'd be like, whoa. Just kind of more in the center. And then let me get a spoon because I can see it starting to run. I'm going to try to move the yolk over a little bit. Oh, that's great. Okay. And next up, we need to put some salt and pepper. And then I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese as the recipe did call for. Now, I'm not going to have this recipe at the end of the video because it's pretty easy. So I'll just add the directions in the description box. How about that? I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And this will bake at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. So let me go do the other one, and then I am going to tell you what I'm going to do next. So I've only cooked the eggs about 7 or so minutes. Let me bring you closer so you can see. So as much as I like a soft egg, I'm going to cook that a lot longer. But I am going to add some bacon to it. Now, I didn't want to do this at the beginning because I already have cooked bacon. So I'm just going to sprinkle this on top. It's kind of one of the things that I like to do is just cook up some bacon. Sometimes keep them in little baggies or strips so they're just kind of go-to. And then I'm just going to put this back into the oven for about 4 more minutes. That way these won't overcook. The bacon, I mean. Oh, it looks so good. I just pulled this out of the oven. Look at that deliciousness. The crispiness of the pecans on top. So what I did is I cooked it for 15 minutes and then cooked it probably about another 12 more minutes on when I put the topping on it. It looks delicious and it smells so good in my kitchen. So you can see I'm starting to set up because I have some Cool Whip here and some watermelon and some of the cooked sliced bacon because I know some of the kids in my family don't care for the bacon and eggs. And when I mean kids, I mean Paul. So that's okay because now I have other stuff for everybody else. Okay, here's the second batch. Look, it's so good, right? So easy. Have you ever made eggs on a piece of toast and baked it? This is kind of my first time doing that, and I can tell I'm gonna love it. So I probably keep doing this again. So I'm just gonna garnish one of them with a little bit of basil because remember there was some Parmesan, but really you can do anything. You can put some salsa on it. You could just keep it with some salt and pepper on it. You could probably do some cheddar cheese on that. I would put that on at the end though. But oh my goodness, I cannot wait. All right, you guys, tell me what you think.
Good.
What's your favorite part?
Oh,
So that's the pecan pie oatmeal. And it looks like it was a success. What do you think?
I think I like this better.
You like that better? Nice and sweet. Now Kobe down there is trying the bacon and egg croissant square. What do you think, sweetie?
Okay.
You like that? I can't wait. Thanks for stopping by my channel today to see what we've had for conference breakfast. It looks good and I've already sampled a little bit. So remember, the recipe will be at the end of the video for the pecan pie oatmeal bake. And this one will be in the description box. So thanks for stopping by. I'm so grateful to all of you. Give this video a thumbs up if it's something that you think you'll make, or if that you just like the video. So stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next.